Hi, this is Hot Chocolate with Paul, your Sunday morning chat for people on the sunny side of 60. I was on the MSC Meraviglia as she sailed out of New York City for the last time. You'll see highlights of this 15-night transatlantic crossing, including stops in Halifax, the Azores, Lisbon, Spain, and where I got off the ship in France. Plus, I have 10 tips for sailing across the Atlantic Ocean and how I made this a low-budget trip for myself. It's 6:15 in the morning and I'm heading out to take a bus ride to downtown Rochester. Stacy's going to drop me off at the bus. Hi.
Bye.
Heading out, she's got the tunes going in the car already.
They do every morning.
And here's where I get dropped off.
Bye.
I love you. Walking over to Walmart to catch the bus. This was a solo trip for me.
And maiden.
I thoroughly enjoyed my nice, relaxing train ride. Just got off the subway. I'm staying at the Lodge Red Hook, which is about a 10 to 15 minute walk to the cruise port. Here's my hotel room. A quick tour before I mess it up. TV, window, air conditioning, all that kind of stuff. And the 2 beds. And the largest bathroom I'm going to have for the next 2 weeks. Haha. Here's a peek out the window. Got the parking garage across the street with the New York City skyline in the distance. There's the Freedom Tower on the left side. It's now Sunday morning, April 19. I slept very well last night. And today's the day we get on the ship. Right now, it's time for breakfast. Just a quick picture of the breakfast room. It's a 15-minute walk. But there's the ship. The final releases of anticipation as we board the ship. This is my cabin. Cleaning is technically still in progress. And MSC allows you to drop your bags off in your cabin. It's about 11 o'clock now. We'll just come back here at 2 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock here on the ship, and I'm sitting up in the observation lounge. I already had lunch, and I'm just sitting here enjoying the view until I can get back into my cabin at 2 o'clock, and then I'd like to get my cabin set up. I love this lounge. It's an adult-only lounge. It's a view of the ship. There's the pool out there. There's no water in it right now. It's pretty cold out. And there's a view of Manhattan with the Freedom Tower dead center there. It's just after 2 o'clock and I am back in my cabin. All properly prepared for me. So this is my home for the next 15 nights. I got the bed here. They already picked up my bags and put them on here. Yes, this is all I'm traveling with. I've got my backpack on the left and the carry-on bag on the right. And this is my fanny pack all set up on the bed there. Got the closet over there. Nice couch here. I like this. I like it being by the window here. I just sit on the couch and look out the window. This is room 5079. There's the desk, the phone, European style power here, American style power here. And there's the TV, there's some artwork. Back this way to the bathroom. Got to put the card in there to turn the lights and electricity on in the room. Decent amount of space in the bathroom for a cruise ship. There's me. So that's my room. Now I can get it set up. One thing I'm required to do is the safety drill. I already stopped at my muster station after I got on the ship. And the other part of the safety drill is I'm supposed to watch a video on the TV. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And there's the safety drill video. So time to watch that and get safe.
Welcome aboard your MSC cruise. Like you, we're looking forward.
There's that sound. I love that sound. We are officially moving away from the dock. That's a nice view over there. The Statue of Liberty with the sunset behind it. So like I said, looking down that way is the East River. And over on that side is the Hudson River. I think it's actually more scenic to come down the Hudson River because you're going past all those buildings, but we're already south of those buildings. Let's look at the Statue of Liberty again. Oh, that's looking nice. Oh, this is the MSC Meraviglia. It is leaving New York City for the last time as a home port. It's going to be doing a Mediterranean Sea itinerary for the summer. And then next year when it comes back to the US, it's going to be based out of Miami. So it's goodbye Meraviglia, goodbye New York City. Actually, I'll stop here for a second. I think this is our closest point to the Statue of Liberty. And I've always loved this view of Manhattan. Oh, look what's on the big screen over here. It says bye-bye New York. Yep, it is bye-bye New York for this ship. Almost to the bridge. Verrazano Narrows Bridge. So it took us just about an hour from the time we started moving away from the dock to get here. Here we go. I assume you can hear all the cars. And there we have it. MSC Meraviglia sailing out of New York City for the last time. In typical fashion, I finished off the first day by doing some karaoke. I had some late evening snacks, and I went to the casino. $20, that's it. I'm really cheap when it comes to a casino. I might bid $20 at the most, and when it's gone, it's gone. I'm done for the cruise. A typical morning for me on a cruise ship is to get into a hot tub first thing, where there's hardly anyone else around. Then breakfast. My daily exercise regimen now includes 20 minutes on an elliptical. The carousel lounge at the back of the ship, a nice place to come and relax. This is a preview performance of a show that will be on the ship. I brought this drum pad on the cruise so I could practice my drum rudiments. It's cute, it's small, but it works. And it actually helps me keep my drumming in one specific area instead of being all over the place. Good morning. It's day 3 of our cruise and we are approaching Halifax. Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm off the ship now. It's cold out. I'm just going to walk around a little bit.
It's the honky-tonk woman. Gimme, gimme, gimme the honky-tonk blues.
finishing up my walk along the harbor front, and there's the ship. A large group of Canadians boarded the ship in Halifax. After leaving Halifax, we had 4 days at sea. I like to say that this is proof that the pool is filled with ocean water. Haha! Even on a cold day, I enjoy sitting by the inside pool with a view of the ocean. I enjoyed all of the entertainment on the ship. I participated in karaoke almost every night. This is the first time in 4 days that I've been outside. It's been cold up till now. It's still chilly now, but it's windy. I went out to a couple of the nightly theme parties. Day 4 starts up in the Sky Lounge. It's been smooth so far. I'm starting to see some whitecaps out there. I particularly enjoyed sitting in the Sky Lounge. The Meraviglia promenade is 2 decks high. It has a massive LED digital ceiling that stretches the entire length of the promenade, 262 feet. There are multiple ceiling light shows through the day, plus replications of famous landmarks and themed digital displays. When we had days at sea, I often kept my curtains open at night. I wanted natural daylight to come into my room at sunrise to help my circadian rhythm adjust to the time change. Out at sea, I had plenty of privacy with my curtains open. Altogether, we crossed 6 time zones on this cruise. Apparently, I'm near the spot where the Titanic sank, right out there in the ocean somewhere. I always enjoy a meal at a Japanese hibachi. These meals can be very entertaining. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. We arrived in Ponta Delgada overnight. After 4 days at sea, we arrived at Ponta Delgada in the Azores to spend an overnight in port. I took an excursion, then walked around. arriving in Lisbon. We had another day at sea and then arrived in Lisbon, Portugal. I walked around Lisbon, then took a tour on an amphibious vehicle. Walking up all these hills in Lisbon, it's definitely my exercise for today. I recognize this guy from my trip here last year. I got a water bottle to go with this.
Facade from this church survived the earthquake. To rebuilding the site, we had to use the rest of 2 other churches that also collapsed with the earthquake. So from 3 churches, we made 1. She's almost the last one on the left side with the crown on her head. Can you see her? Yeah? As you can see, the queen is kneeling down and with her hands together. What is she doing? Praying, yeah. As you can see, it's being renovated right now, but let's be fair. It's the first renovation that this tower suffers since it was built in 1519. It was about time. We like to keep it nice and white. So if I want to give you tips on what for the unknown, but of course on a medical sense. Inside of this building you got scientists from all over the world working together to find a cure for cancer. Touchdown. And did you enjoy it? Was it fun? Yeah.
It's a nice day at sea. Lots of birds outside the ship this particular night. I enjoy taking a late night walk when I'm on a cruise ship. I particularly enjoyed our port stop in Cadiz, Spain. It's mostly flat, and there's a walkway around the entire peninsula of Cadiz. I hung near the beach long enough to see the tide start to come in. That evening we sailed through the Strait of Gibraltar. It was my first time and the closest I've ever been to the continent of Africa. We had Morocco on our starboard side and Spain and Gibraltar on our left side. It was quite dark. We could see lights of the city, but not many land features. I was hoping to see the Rock of Gibraltar, but it never worked out for me. On a personal note, my dad served in the U.S. Navy in the 1950s and was stationed in Morocco. He took this photo. Good morning from Malaga, Spain. It's kind of cloudy and cool. I thought it was going to be sunny and warm, but I guess not. There's the entrance to the harbor. You can see the water inside the harbor is calmer than the water outside. I'm off the ship and about to take the walk. It looks dark out there, the clouds. There's the beach, the lighthouse, a tiled boardwalk along the beach. Looks like a lot of the same kind of tiles that you would see in other places in Europe. Easy and smooth to walk on, but probably slippery when they're wet. It is beautiful around here. Lots of museums and monuments around. I'm just taking a walk today. I'm not looking for spending any money. Just trying to keep this trip economical for myself. Here is the Church of Malaga. If I'm translating this correctly, I believe this is the cultural center. Alright, as I said, I would have 10 tips for you on taking a transatlantic cruise. The cruise that I'm on right now is 15 nights in total and 8 days at sea, so just over half of my trip is actually on a day at sea. So here we are. Number 1, pack versatile layers. Weather changes rapidly, so you have to pack for warm days, cool evenings, and potential rain. Of course, we left at the tail end of winter, so we have more cold days than we have warm days, but we do need to be ready for the warm days. Choose the right cabin. Book a midship cabin on a lower deck for maximum stability during potential choppy seas. I guess that's a matter of personal preference. If you are somebody that could be affected by a rough day at sea, that would be the way to do it. I happen to be on deck 5 of this ship, and yes, I'm right in the middle, and it's been a very nice ride, even though some of the days have been a little bit choppy. We haven't had any real rough days so far, but it's worked out well for me. Number 3, arrive early. This goes for any cruise that you go on. Fly in at least 1 or 2 days before departure to avoid issues with flight delays. Number 4, prepare for sea days. With nearly a week at sea, or in my case, over a week at sea, bring hobbies like books, crafts, or join organized onboard activities. I've done all of that. I have some movies on my iPad here, and I'm producing some episodes of Hot Chocolate with Paul. So that's keeping me pretty busy and active. Number 5, secure travel documents. Ensure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your travel date, and consider travel insurance. I cannot stress how important travel insurance is. As somebody who has had to make thousands of dollars worth of claims due to some issues in the past, you're going to feel like you don't really need travel insurance until you really need it. Believe me, you need it. Pack smartly. Bring sea bands or medication for seasickness, a lanyard for your key card if you want to do it that way, and sunscreen. I do have a little bit of medication with me. Out of over 30 cruises in my life so far, I've never gotten seasick, but I have a little dose of it with me just in case. It's certainly cheaper to bring it on your own than to pay the ship's hospital for it. Manage time zones. Westbound trips offer 25-hour days, while eastbound trips are faster but can cause jet lag. And we are eastbound on this cruise, and I've been actually managing pretty well. Stay connected and informed. Check the daily itinerary app and prepare for intermittent internet connectivity in the middle of the Atlantic. I'm happy to say that the Wi-Fi on this ship has been pretty good for me so far. Book amenities in advance. Book spa treatments, specialty dining, and fitness classes early to secure good spots. Once you have your cruise booked, you can go on your app, and after a certain point, after a certain number of days before the cruise starts, they usually open it up when you can start doing those bookings. And number 10, plan port activities. Research port highlights early and book excursions, particularly shore excursions, to make the most of limited stops. So there you have it. 10 tips for going on a transatlantic cruise. I enjoyed watching a lightning show outside my window one night. Here's 2 flashes edited together and then slowed down in slow motion. Near the end of my cruise, many of the crew members put on an international parade through the promenade. Some things I love about cruising. It can be exciting and relaxing at the same time. I love unpacking once and waking up to a different view every day. I love the royal service by the crew. I love watching the ocean. I love seeing islands and ports. I love having the freedom to participate in activities, see shows, and listen to music. And when I need a break from it all, I love that my room is only a few minutes away from anywhere on the ship. My wife Stacy and I do a lot of traveling together. She's not always able to go with me due to work responsibilities, but I appreciate that she encourages me to go on my own. The glow party. Here's a few shots of a cruise on the Meraviglia that we did go on together from 2024. You can see the video of that cruise on my YouTube channel. When I travel solo, I try to keep my expenses down as much as possible. I look for inexpensive cruises and I don't purchase a drink package. On this cruise, I bought 1 drink a day, which is plenty for me. Water and juice are free. I try to avoid taxis and ride sharing. My bus ride to the Amtrak station at the start of the trip was only 50 cents. In France, I used a combination of a train and a bus ride to get to my hotel for a total of about €5. I limit myself to just 2 or 3 excursions and otherwise do a lot of walking at port stops. When we arrived in Marseille, France, it was time for me to get off the ship. I spent a few hours walking around the city with one of my table mates, and then took a train to Paris to fly home the next day. Well, I made it to my hotel in Paris that's near the airport. It's a cute little area. Getting my pizza dinner from a food truck. So here's a look at my small hotel room. Basically enough room for a bed, place to hang clothes, a little desk, look outside, and then over to the bathroom. Pretty small too. It's actually smaller than the cruise ship bathroom that I just got off of. I had an 8-hour flight back to New York City and then a connecting flight to my home in Rochester. I enjoyed my flights home. As we flew out of New York City, I was able to get a view of the area around Brooklyn and Manhattan, where we sailed on the Meraviglia out of New York City for the last time 2 weeks earlier. Hot Chocolate with Paul is a video log of life experiences that I feel might inspire other people. I'm a minimalist 60-plus geezer in the making. Sometimes my wife Stacy will appear. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can catch new videos whenever they come out.